Guys and kings, Cowboys Nation. I'm back, man. You know, I'm different right now, man. I'm different, I ain't gonna lie. Now, bro, look. When the Cowboys lost to the Seahawks, bro, I intended on making, and if I sound like I'm slurring my speech a little bit, man, I got my retainer in, but when the Cowboys lost to the Seahawks, bro, I intended on making the video the next day. I promise I did. You know, I went into the game, you know, after the game was over, I was upset, and I was telling myself, man, I got some words I'm gonna say tomorrow. But man, bro, like reality started setting in, bro. I went into a depression. I went into a dark space. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to YouTube nothing, bro. Like I was just so mentally, bro. I was drained from the season, bro. That's really what it was. I'm like, we talking about from the ups and downs with Z to the ins and outs of Sean Lee to Dez Bryant's inconsistency to Dak Prescott not playing well, then playing well, then not playing well, then playing well, then not playing well. Like then not Lyle Collins, but Tyron Smith being in and out, bro. It was so much to deal with this year. For us to finally have like some sense of control, like finally have like a control of our own destiny, for us to have that position after all we've been through this year, with all these young guys, these new additions, all we have been through this year, for us to have that, bro, and then we blow that, bro. For Dak Prescott to stink it up like that, for Dez Bryant to stink it up like that, for our defense to do their job, and it be our offense be the reason that we don't make the playoffs. As a Cowboys fan, I was drained, bruh. Let me give y'all an idea of just how drained I was. Bruh, the Cowboys played yesterday. I didn't even watch the game. I didn't even realize they was playing until I saw Skip Bayless tweet, "How about them Cowboys?" And I saw the tweet and I was like, wait a minute, we played today? I didn't even realize yesterday was Sunday. I thought yesterday was Saturday. Like, bruh, ever since we lost, bro, my sense of time's just been awful. So the Cowboys played the Eagles yesterday, bro. They won 6-0. I don't know what time they played. Probably at 12. I don't know, bro. I was like I told y'all, bro. I was drained, bro. Like 6-0. I looked at the stats. I don't know why. I shouldn't even be at that. Dak Prescott, terrible percentage. You know. Wash my hands with it, dog. So now going into the offseason, bro, it's not even me personally, bro. I don't think a whole lot of changes need to be made. I just think people need to get better. We invested so much into our defense last year. All these young guys we added, man. However, I would love to see the Cowboys add another veteran to the secondary. And let me be clear, man. When I say the Cowboys don't need to make changes, I'm speaking player-wise, bro. I feel like we have the core guys that we need, you know. It's personnel-wise that changes need to be made. I would love to see Jason Garrett go. I would love to see the Cowboys get rid of him and go out to John Gruden. And because y'all know John Gruden's history, man. We know what kind of coach John Gruden is. We know he's a guy that can rally the troops. Jason Garrett can't do that. Jason Garrett is literally the Jay Cutler of NFL coaches. No matter what, 1st and 15, that's all he doing. Dak Prescott, sack, loss of 10 yards. Dez Bryant, bob at the pass, interception. Like, bro, we don't need a yes man. That's what Jason Garrett is, bro, and he's Jerry Jones's boy. So that's the situation we in, bro. And Scott Linehan, some of the offensive schemes that I seen Scott Linehan call are just inexcusable. You're on the 4-yard line against the Seahawks and you don't run the ball to Ezekiel Elliott. Every time the Cowboys in these situations where they try to get pretty, something bad happens. Instead of just doing what you do well, run the ball. Now you don't run the ball. Now we get a penalty. Now we back 10 yards, and it's 1st and goal from the 14 versus the 4, and everything just went to shit. And that was a Cowboys season right there, bro. Play calling, coaching. That's where we messed up at. And I can take it back even further. You see, when we was playing the Falcons, who I forget his name now, but the lineman that was in for Tyron Smith was getting abused by a bum. It was a bum getting abused by a bum. He was making sure he looked like Von Miller, bro. And it's like, that's inexcusable. You wait till the 4th quarter to make a change. That's inexcusable. And that's where the Cowboys lost a lot of the fans, man. The play calling, it wasn't necessarily the players, man. The play calling was really what screwed us this year. And that's why those changes have to be made. Whether or not they be made, I doubt, man. Jerry Jones already went on record vouching for his boy. He liking Jason Garrett. So I don't know, man. Jerry Jones going to keep him. That's what I feel. Earl Thomas, shorty. Earl Thomas, I saw what you did. I heard what you said, shorty. You want to be here, and I'm here to let you know we want you to be here too, dog. If the Seahawks playing with you, if the Seahawks don't want to pay you, hey, I'll take you. You hear me? Terrence Williams, bye-bye. Or whoever it is we need to get, whoever contract we need to get off the books so we can get ET, grab that man. You hear me? Because he Hall of Famer. You hear me? Earl Thomas, first ballot Hall of Famer. That's facts. And on top of that, this man's still in his prime. He still got good years of football left. He was just contemplating retirement a few years ago or last year or something. And he came to his senses and he was playing well. E.T., we want you, baby. But like I said, man, there's not a whole lot of adjustments that I feel need to be made. It's just a matter of people needing to get better. Dak got to get better. Zeke got to get better. Dez got to get better, man. And I know a lot of people done with Dez, but I'm not done with Dez, bro. I know what that man can do. He get the ball in his hands as long as he catch the ball and don't drop it. And our defense, I'm just so happy with our defense, man. We're really in a good spot. Our defense just got to get better. You know, our young guys, they're going to get better. They really figured it out as the season went on. They started off pretty slow, but as the year progressed, they learned. They were putting it together, man. Sean Lee, as long as he there, as long as our glue's there, man, we good, bro. But that's why I was absent, Cowboys Nation. Like, I was just mentally drained from the season, bro. And I didn't want to make a YouTube video about nothing, not basketball, not football, not just general talking, bro. I just went in the mood for it, bro. The Cowboys had me drained. You hear me? So, but I'm back now, man. I'm out of that little rut. I understand that we had a good year. We had a solid year considering the circumstances, bro. But what's important now is just going to the offseason, getting better, working hard every day, and coming out and making the playoffs next year, man. And that's it. Cowboys Nation, guys, kings, and queens. Always remember to love somebody and hug somebody. You hear that, you're going to that. I'm out, man.